Hey everybody, this is IconBuster 57 here, and I am back. I just want to do a video here. So the topic of this video today is going to be conventions, and some of the recent things that I've heard here. Now, recently, one of my favorite YouTubers, the Archfiend, had did a video highlighting the fact that one of these celebrity, there's this convention called, I think it's called the Legends of the Ring convention or something like that. It's a convention, honoring all the great wrestlers, past and present, not only WWE wrestlers, but, wrestlers in the independent organization and all that. Now, keep in mind, I haven't done too much research on this, but I watched this video and I just wanted to kind of give my thoughts on it here. Now, wrestler formerly known, well, she was formerly known as Sunny, but her real name is Tamara Lynn Cinch. Is doing this video photo opportunity of where you pay $50 and you can lay in bed with her, and if you pay $75, you can actually spoon with her, actually put your arm on her, have her lay her head on your chest, something like that. Make it basically look like the two of you, had a run in the hay or whatever, and the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because, first of all, that's pretty. I mean, when you think of the definition of the word whore, that's pretty much the definition of a whore. Someone who takes money for practically sexual favors, and even though this isn't, her actually having sex with you, I mean, this is pretty, I won't say it's close, but it's still like sexual teasing. I mean, basically, it's no different than when you go to like a strip club and you pay a stripper to do a lap dance on you. I mean, again, that's a lot of strippers would go out there and say, well, that's just because I do a lap dance doesn't make you a whore. Well, it kind of does, because you're taking my money to stimulate me. So basically, that is the definition of a whore, and I really hate to see this. I'm very disappointed in Tammy, actually. I'm very disappointed in Sunny, because I was one of the lucky people that actually got to go see WrestleMania 27. And WrestleMania 27 is where Sunny got inducted into the Hall of Fame. And at the Hall of Fame, first of all, she was one of the youngest. I think Trish Stratus is now the youngest inductee in the Hall of Fame, but during Sunny's induction, she was the youngest inductee in the Hall of Fame. So Sunny was actually the youngest at her time. But like I said, now I think Trish beat her out on that. But no matter. That's not the thing. The fact is, the matter of this is, during that comeback, or during her speech at the Hall of Fame, she mentioned she was going to make a comeback. That that it wasn't over for her, and that she was going to make this grand reappearance, and that she might even, once again be in the WWE again. And, as a fan, I kind of got excited. I'm like, all right, Sunny's coming back to the WWE. I wouldn't know how they would use her. I doubt she would have been in the ring very much, but they could have maybe used her as an announcer or a commentator or something like that. They could have found something very interesting for her to do. Now, cut a couple years later, she's literally whoring herself at a convention to make money. That's kind of sad. But, things happen. I really don't know what could have, how it came to that. I mean, I guess, they said, she was bad into drugs and stuff like that, and I don't know if she still is or not, but you almost have to wonder if, like, she still is, doing drugs and things like that, and basically, I don't know. So, I guess my thoughts on it is that, but the reason why I really wanted to do this video, it wasn't just about the whole Sunny thing. The whole thing that Archfiend mentioned in his videos, he started talking about conventions. And he started talking about, like, you go to these conventions and you pay the money to get in. And then after you pay the money to get in, You go to like different places, and they charge you, different celebrities will charge you, absurd amount of money to get their autographs and things like that. Now, I've actually been to a convention, and like I said, I was at WrestleMania 27, which I almost kind of consider a convention because of the fan fest. Now I don't know, about other conventions, but I'll tell you, I just wanted to kind of get this out here there because not all conventions, have the same model as this Legend of the Rings convention. And who knows, Sonny might be the only one there charging an absurd amount. Maybe the rest of the wrestlers, they get paid to be there, and they because there is a fair price. These entertainers, they have to go there, and yeah, they're getting paid, by in some cases they're being paid to be there. In other cases, people, they have to pay to be there. They'll have their own booth or whatever. But, and they have to make a living off, selling their autographs and stuff like that. So I understand that. I understand, they need to, make money. And there is a fair asking price for that, I think it's cool, if you go to one of these places and they're selling posters, and they said, well, if you buy this poster, I'll autograph it for you, and the poster will be like $5 or $10 maybe, or maybe the poster will just be like $5, and you buy it, and then they autograph it for you, and I think that's a fair deal. Or like for other cases, you go to a different, booths, and you got these wrestlers or entertainers selling merchandises of themselves. I think that's cool as well. I mean, because you can't expect, the merchandise to be for free. I mean, they have to sell it. They have to make money, to live. So, I don't mind, there being a fair asking price, for autographs and pictures and stuff like that. Do I think Sonny's going a little bit too far? I think Sonny, I just don't know. I just don't know what her mind frame is on this, because, I mean, it's kind of, I don't know, it just kind of puts a bad taste in your mouth in a way. And then in a way, I mean, I can't say if I had a lot more money in my life, I can't say maybe I wouldn't go for the photo. If I had that kind of money to waste, it'd be kind of neat to do something like that with her, but I don't know. It just seems a little, like I said, it makes you wonder what brought her to doing this, because I mean, there's so many other women in wrestling out there who would go out and they could probably sell posters of themselves, sell merchandise of themselves, and they would never have to stoop that low to get people to take pictures with them. And it makes you wonder, the people who go to actually get her pictures, are they really going to see her, or is it because they're like, oh wow, I can, so this kind of offer, attracts, I think, the wrong kind of people to her. It's not, legitimate fans who at one time liked her work. It's more the more perverted crowd, which I guess is who she thought she appealed to. Maybe she thinks, that is my crowd. So I don't know. I mean, it's really one of those things where you have to be like, for one, $50 to $75, that's a lot of money. And you really have to be willing to throw away money to do something like that. And like I said, if I had the money to throw away, I might consider it, because I'm not gonna lie, she's a beautiful woman, but at the same time, it's like, I don't really have that kind of money to throw away. I wouldn't do anything like that, because the fact that I don't have the money to, I mean, a lot of people don't have the money to do something like that. So I just think she's attracting the wrong kind of people. I think if I went to something like that, I'd just be happy with her signing her name on a poster, and I'd be happy with that. Now, at like some of the conventions I've been to, though, like WrestleMania 27, like I said, I kind of consider that a convention because of the fan fest. Basically, you just you pay, you have to get your tickets in advance, because the thing sells out quick. Trust me. We tried to get like the special package with like where you can like meet the really, really big stars, and those were sold out in under a minute, because we tried to call them on the very first, like as soon as it opened up, and we got nothing. We only got the general admission. So, But even at general admission, it was really one of the coolest things because you got to walk around this thing and get to see all these different stuff from the WWE, and you got to actually like go up and get picture. You could take pictures with like the divas and different wrestlers, or you could actually like go up and get your autograph, and none of it cost anything. It was like completely free. The only thing that cost, was the merchandise, and the only thing we paid for the whole time we were in the Fan Fest part. The only thing we paid for was that's where we got our Legends of Wrestling game, or the WWE All-Star game. Actually, it's WWE All-Star, the one where Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior and John Cena all have super moves and they go crazy. It's a fun game, but that's beside the point. That's the only thing we paid for. The rest of the time, you go up to any of the wrestlers and stuff like that. They sign your autograph. People brought pictures from home that they signed. It was a really fun event. Also, another good convention I went to was YamaCon, where like you go. Now there were people there charging a little bit for their autograph, but they were selling merchandise too, and nothing was really unreasonable. Like I said, when you go to these conventions, you have to expect to pay a little bit of money to meet these people. In the fact that you got, like I said, these people. For some of these people who don't actually get a lot of time, who had only a short career or whatever. A lot of these conventions is kind of like their big money intake. So, they don't work, regular jobs. So they go around and they sell their autographs and stuff like that. But they usually do it at pretty reasonable prices. Like I said, when we met Johnny Youngbosch at the YamaCon, he was pretty cool because, he didn't really charge for his autograph. I mean, he would sign anything for you for free. But he wanted you to buy his merchandise too. He's like, he had his band there, which he has this band. Their name is it's iShine there. And if I got that name wrong, I am so sorry. But I think that's right, iShine. And they were really good. And it was, you bought one of their CDs or you bought one of his posters, and he'll sign it for you. And I mean, you got something out of it. It wasn't just it's going to cost you $20 for me to sign a piece of paper. It was, here, buy the CD for like $15, and a normal price for a CD, which I don't even think his CDs were like $15. I think they were like $10. They were like cheap CDs, and then he signed them for you. So that's a pretty good deal. So I guess the reason I wanted to make this video is because I guess with Archfiend talking about conventions and stuff like that made me think of my experiences at conventions. And yeah, some of these people do charge money for their autographs, but most of the time they're reasonable prices. I think anywhere between $5 to $10 is a reasonable price. And I think if they're selling merchandise, like I'll give you an example. There was these artists there from different comic books that were there, and they would do a special picture just for you. Like you would tell them what you want them to draw, and they would draw it for you. And then I forget how much they cost because I didn't actually have this done for me, but they would draw, pretty much whatever you wanted, and then, they charge you, they'd sign it and then charge you, a small fee for it. I think it was like maybe $10 or something like that. It wasn't that bad. And, if I had the extra money, I would have done that. But I mean, I think in a situation that they're selling merchandise or something like that, you have to expect to pay a little bit of money at these conventions. I mean, not everything is going to be free for you, but at the same time, I think you should keep it reasonable and also keep it classy, And that's another thing that kind of bothers me with the whole Sunny thing is it's not classy at all. It's really kind of nasty in a way, because I mean, look at it this way. I mean, you're there. You're waiting in line to lay in bed with a girl. It'd be like you're outside like a prostitute thing, and you're waiting to get in, and you're gonna be with the same girl that all these 100 guys in front of you are gonna be with, and some of those guys are pretty questionable and they're kind of nasty, and not to be mean, but if she's willing to go lay in bed with you for $75, Who would to say if somebody came in there with like a couple $1,000, what she would do for that? So, so I just wonder why she fell so far from grace. But that's really my 2 cents about it. Please comment, please subscribe. Printy Gamers, as always, this is IconBuster 57. I expect more of these little videos from me. I plan on doing more videos focusing on just different things. Like we're planning on doing some more My Little Pony stuff, and I'm planning on doing a lot more of these video responses to some of the people I like. And eventually I'll make even a list of like the people I like on YouTube, like the people that I like their rants and stuff, my favorite ranters on YouTube, and I'll start doing video responses directed to their videos and stuff like that, just so that I can give my 2 cents on the subject. And if you end up liking these videos, please subscribe. If not, at least thank you for watching and getting this far. Thank you for that. But hopefully this people watch this, or you people out there that watch this, will like what I had to say, and they'll kind of see a different side of this. And to Archfiend, if you actually watch this video and allow me to use this as a video response, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And as always, Archfiend, you're doing a great job. I've always loved your work. I don't know even if you remember me, but when you first started, I was one of those people that was like, always hitting you up and stuff like that. So I don't even know if you even remember me, but I'm just making another video response to you. So have a wonderful day, and everyone, and thank you for watching.